You know, then if they have a big project in the industry, they bring in big wigs to come and deliberate on who can play the lead, especially the lead role. So they had a lot of people in Kingsley Ogoro's office, a lot of people, Upper Williams, this, that, everybody was there. You brought to said to be Kanayo, this, that, Chasukavo, whoever, you know. Wow. People were impressed. Some people voted for some people, but at the end of the day, they felt, well, let's give it up for this guy, you know. I knew they needed me, and I had to make sure I stand my ground. At the end of the day, we ended up on 100K.
100,000.
Yeah. Now, do you know what happened? Similar summer, I said, Jack, I need you to give me more, like 30 more kilos. I said, 30 more kilos on this.
Like you should add your body mass.
I said, give me 2 weeks. He said 2 weeks. He said, we're shooting the next 3 weeks. I said, give me 2 weeks. I said, don't worry, I'm the master. When I came back, Simi saw me. Simi said, damn.
He shouted,
this is unbelievable. I said, let's go and walk. When we finished shooting and Regina called me aside and she said, I want to host you in my house. I couldn't believe this. This is unbelievable. You did not talk. You did not say a word, but everything was on point. Delivered. Please, let me host you.
hello viewers, once again you're welcome to your favorite podcast, Nollywood Hardcore, and I remain your favorite host, Imala Bista. First, let me apologize for not have brought other episodes since 2025. It's been a little bit slow, and you guys will not truly blame me, because to bring these legends on board has been a little bit difficult. They travel around the world, and I keep chasing them the same way most of us chase money. And you guys know that when you are chasing money, it's usually not easy. This is just the same thing that chasing these legends has been like for me. But thank God today that I'm here, and you guys also know that once I'm here, I'm seated here with a legend. So I have a legend here, and this one is a very unique one, a unique personality. He's one of the most unique actors that we have in Nollywood. He is a hunk. He is a macho man, he is muscular, and his kind of roles are not the kind of roles that 2 or 3 people would drag with him, because he stands out on his own. Without boring you guys so much, like I wouldn't want to, I present to you, aka Vuga, Mr. Gentle Jack in the building.
Thank you.
Gentle Jack, how are you doing?
Bro, man, I'm doing great, man. God has been very merciful.
You know you're supposed to have featured on this podcast a very long time, but each time you come into my zone, when I chase you tell me, they don't pay me for one movie. I got to go shoot. You will run off.
Bro, you know, say we are benefits now. You go face.
Nowadays, and ladies and gentlemen, for your information, you know, like I told you guys, me and Gentle Jack will come a long way. So we're going to be giving you guys this episode like the grassroots way. So not every time we will speak English, you understand? Sometimes we will fall into broken, sometimes we will switch into English, sometimes we will enter the Port Harcourt language. I mean, so
that's all.
So I also make her prepare on our mind so that you guys will know what to expect. So Gentle Jack, we're going to take this podcast from the very beginning. Nollywood Hardcore is all about the legends. And when you come on board here, we discuss everything about you. Our fans out there, some of them know few things about us, while a whole lot of people do not know a lot about us. And that is one of the reasons I created this podcast, so that we can bear ourselves like the way Adam was in the Garden of Eden.
Sure,
you know what I mean? So taking it from the very beginning, you go tell us your name, then tell us where you're from. These are the first 2 questions that you're going to answer us. Your name, everybody already knows that you are Gentle Jack, but from experience, most of my guests, when they come here, they tell us some other names that we've not heard before. So tell us your full names and where you're from.
Thank you so much, Nollywood Hardcore.
Yeah.
La Vista. Totalosa. No, come a long way, bro.
Yes, now you already know
We've
that.
been grinding way back, man. We keep it locked down
From the streets.
on the street, bro. Anyway, my name is Gentle, and my surname is Jack. I'm from River State. I'm from the Kalabari Kingdom, and I'm from the town called Abonima, from the family called Jack. Jack is a very big family. It's in the middle of the town, and that's where you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's where I come from, the Jack's family. So my real name is Gentle Jack. A lot of people think that's just like a stage name. No, whatever, you understand me? Like we have some of my colleagues, they bear all kinds of names, But that's my real name. To be honest, that's my real name. My name is Gentle Jack. My name is Gentle, and my son name is Jack. All my fans worldwide, they call me Vuga. Yeah, I know.
Do you not have a local name?
I do.
So what's your local name?
Dawaye.
Dawaye.
Yes.
So you are Gentle Dawaye Jack.
Of course.
Because me said I know that one, because when you send me your account number, if I type on me, I see that that's what say.
That Dawaye, like, now when with the few forms, there was a middle name you can't hang out. You understand me? You understand, sure.
The name Gentle
Yeah,
is pure English.
that's right.
The name Jack is still pure English. And as a man from River State, that a native of River State, Kalabari, right?
That's right.
Why do you guys bear foreign names?
Okay,
That much.
okay. The thing is, we got in contact with this white man early, and as I speak to him, my town Abunima was the first seaport in Nigeria. Go before Apapa or before any kind of wharf. That's where you have all the GB Oliver and the UACs and all that. We still have the relics of all the cranes and everything in my town. Whenever we visit my town, I'll take you to the spot. You still have all the warehouses there. GB Oliver and Leventis and all that. The first seaport in Nigeria was in Abunima. Yes, as I speak to you, ask people, they know. And we got in contact with this white man, and from this 14th, 15th century, we've been trading with this white man, my ancestors, So my family name is Iju, I-J-U, but the white man decided to name my ancestor, Jack himself, Iju himself, Jack. You understand me? When they come, they try to give you a name, so it's going to be easy for them to relate with you. So, so we got these names, Jad, Briggs, Don Pedro, Bob Manuel, and all that from the white man. But we have our real native indigenous names, and which we all know that people that come from the village, you understand me, the inhabitants of the town. Yeah, so that's it, that's it. So we got in contact with this white man, and we started bearing these names, foreign names. Yeah.
But why did you guys choose to bear foreign names instead of maintaining your own local name?
We still maintain those local names, but the foreign name took over and all that, you understand. But whenever we do things in our town, there's a native names we normally use, If I want to do something, I'll say I'm going to Ijupolo. Ijupolo means Jack's Iju's compound, you understand me? Okay. Bricks is Isowu, but Manuel is Ekine, you understand me? We have these names, you understand me? Yeah, we have these names.
These names, they exist, but
yeah,
I think you guys have already kept these names to yourselves.
For you.
You don't want the people from the outside to identify you with these local names. Man, you choose to maintain the white's name.
You're right.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. Because me, I'm like, part of me is River State.
Of course.
Yeah, so I know a lot about this.
Definitely would do.
Throwing this question.
You do.
Okay, let's go to your educational background. Tell us about the schools you attended, as you grew up.
Okay, so fine. I schooled in Lagos. I was born and raised in Lagos. So I started my nursery school in Lagos. I know some of them I know go nursery school. But I know it's my fault, but me, I go nursery school, So mainland nursery school, very close to Winnie Sekate. And that's where the point got close to me, because she was my elder sister's friend when they were growing up. She knows my elder sister. Yes, you are my... Yes, now that's how we got close, She was my elder sister's friend, the first daughter of the family. So both of them normally come and pick me from the school when I was a kid in those days. So I attended Mainland Nursery School. From Mainland Nursery School, they now transferred my mom from Lagos to Port Harcourt. She was the matron of FGC Port Harcourt, so I came down to Port Harcourt with my mom way back, and attended Township Primary School. From Township Primary School, my mom felt, you're very stubborn. I have to bring you back. I keep in the primary school opposite the college. Yes. So I attended state school, Rumola. You understand me? So from there, I got into Akpo Grammar School, Ozoba. It's a very notorious school in Port Harcourt. Ask anybody. Whoever knows AGS Ozoba, that's the most craziest. You understand me? So I attended that. So I was raised in FGC Port Harcourt. When them born for an enclave, you understand me? No way for you to get freedom and all that. So the highest freedom I get now when I sit for entrance, I can't pass Apogama School. And even when my mom was trying to get me to FGC Port Harcourt, I'll be running away from the entrance because I don't want to attend that school because I'll still be locked there in that compound. You understand? So I was looking for freedom. So finally I got this freedom and I attended Apogama School Zoba. Wow, so much freedom. Then from there, I go to Auguste Polytechnic, I did some courses there. Then I found out that, I have this burning desire for fitness and all that, you understand? And I got in contact with Universal Fitness Center so many years ago, you understand? And Universal Fitness Center now said, we have a 2-year course, you understand me, on body therapy, to become a body therapist and all that. I said, okay, fine, I'm going to attend this course. They sent me, they paid for everything. And
where was that?
That was in Lagos.
Universal Fitness Center is not a
that was Victoria Island. So I attended Elimark Health School. That was on Bode Thomas. So Universal Fitness Center now sent me to Elimark Health School on Bode Thomas. I did 2 years there and graduated, came out as a qualified body therapist.
Please, can I have that picture of that massive picture of him? So that will help us to relate to this. Look at that.
Yeah, this was some years ago. So I got in contact with Universal Fitness Center. So they now sent me to Elimark Health School. I did 2 years. I came out with flying colors. To be honest with you, Mrs. Emma Cole, I was the best student.
As a fitness training,
yes,
or in fitness,
to become a body therapist.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm a professional masseur. Maybe some of my colleagues don't know that. Yes.
I'm not sure I know.
You don't know that, yes. I'm just letting you know that today. I've trained a lot of people. You understand me? On my own, yes. Okay, so we're going to go to that someday. You understand? So I have my certificate as a professional masseur. I can run a massage parlor for you the way you want it. Tapotment, effleurage, superficial, deep effleurage, and all that. You understand? Pinching and all that. We know all this stuff. You understand?
Wow.
Yes. And I know all this. I did all that, and then I went back to Universal Fitness Center to start to work as the instructor in the health club. It was an exclusive fitness center. When you see the signboard, after the mosque, you see Universal Fitness Center, it's written for the elites. Boldly written for the elites. Universal Fitness Center for the elites. You see it. So there I got to meet a lot of elites in Nigeria. I worked with Fumi Delegiwa, late Angelo Yado, Malik Ado Ibrahim, Dario Ojora. These are big names I worked with. I had to put them through the fitness programs and all that. You understand? And that's my journey. You understand?
So you got into fitness, and then you started to train people.
That's right.
You train them both as masseurs, and then you also train them in fitness.
Yes, I do massage classes for them. Then I also do fitness programs for them. Yes.
And all of this was before you joined Nollywood.
Got into the industry, yes.
So at what point now did you decide to leave all of this?
Now, let me now tell you this. Whenever this kind of questions pop up, I usually give credit to a brother, Massage Taria.
Massage Taria, yes. Junior.
Yes. So in those days, we all the hustle. We did stay for Agboin Avenue, where you have ECOWAS. That will do ECOWAS Hotel.
Yes.
At the end of Agboin Avenue, so my town boys, they have a joint there, and they have a 1-room bedroom apartment. So most of us will go to hang out there, you understand me? So most times I go to squat there, and Baso should come and squat on me again too. As a brother. So there was this day, and we have one restaurant. There was this lady, she runs the restaurant. Her name is Madame Bowles.
Yeah, Madame Bowles.
Yeah, you know Madame Bowles, right? So now, Madame Bowles, she likes us a lot. You know, she normally gives us free food and all that. So one day, Pastor Jna came and said, "Oh, boy, Jack, you get one audition with it for this." I tell her, I said, "Look, I won't go. Or then I'll still work with Universal Fitness Lab because I normally resume 11 to take over from Charlie, the other guy that works from morning till 11. So I work from 12 till evening. You understand? Then I close. So he said, "No more, we'll go for this audition now." I said, "But I'm going to run late now. Come on." So we had to leave or whatever we're doing to head us straight to Chip Ejiro's office. We got there. The audition was already, we were late. And we saw the big wigs on the table there, you know, the likes of Shelby Juro, Chike Juro, Fred Amata, Opa Williams, and all that, you know. They were all there, you know. They've already casted whoever they wanted for that role. So Pastor Jna introduced me to Fred Amata and said, "This is my brother, Fred Amata." And I looked at me and said, "This guy, my brother, hope we will run from this place." So, you know, so
Because you were looking quite massive then.
massive, and you know, I do not talk too much, you understand me, because I observe, I watch a lot, you know, and you know me for that, you know. I barely talk, you understand me, but when I talk, but when I don't want to talk, I usually read a lot of people movements and all that, you know, your mannerisms and all that. Anyway, so we got there, and there was this artistic director, his name is Apasunoko. He now said, "Okay, we finished whatever we're doing, but let's read so that we listen to your audition." Then I read. He said, "Okay, you want to go out of this room and we'll say action, you come in and pretend as if you want to strangle this lady." Yeah. I said, "Okay, fine. Let's do that." And now, then I said, action. That lady, her name is Jumai Joseph. You know, she's a legend too. So,
Yes.
so I held the door on the other side of the handle, so I had to pull it out because I love movies. I've watched a lot of cartoons, watched a lot of, you know where we're growing up, you know, so it's just a normal terrain for me, you know, it's just easy for me to do that, to strangle a girl on the bed. That's biscuit for me, you understand? So I held the handle on the other side, so they were watching the handle on this side, so they saw the handle going down gradually, slowly, and I opened the door, and the hinges gave me a natural soundtrack. You know, that kind of stuff. Then I pulled out my side profile shot. The artistic director said, "Cut, cut, 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 cut." What's the name? I said, "Gentle Jay." Say, "Dela Jakaye, can you give him the script?" And that's how I got the script. They had to decast whoever they casted. I don't want to drop the names right now, you know. They decasted that person and they gave me that role. That was Blood Money.
Oh, that was the role you played in Blood Money.
Yes, that
As
was
Sarkozy's bodyguard.
as Kanayo's personal PA.
Okay, that was Kanayo's PA.
Yeah, Kanayo's personal PA. So Kanayo now asked me a question. He said, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me, my brother, what's your name?" I said, "Gentle, have you done this job before?" He doesn't even know where I'm coming from. He doesn't have because I've done the bouncer thing, I've done the bodyguard thing way back before I went back to the fitness industry to work. I've been doing all this. I don't want to say shit right now. You understand me? I've been doing all this stuff for a long, you know. So we've been on the street. You understand me? So that's too easy for me to do. So Kanayo was like, so he said, "Man, you're doing this thing as if it is real."
Yes.
I said, "Whatever we do it real, so that the consumer feels is consuming organic." You understand me? So that was my first movie, but Blood Money. I usually give this credit to Bason Italia. You understand me? You know, he pulled me and said, "Look, let's go for this audition." And consistency got me to this stage right now.
Definitely. Okay, so basically, almost everything about your growing up, you mentioned leathers.
Mm-hmm.
Your primary school, from nursery school.
Yeah, not just
When you mention nursery school, you know, the thing that make me the reason one kind, because me, I don't see when I small,
You don't go to
those nursery school.
you carry slate.
Slate. I go with slate.
Oh God.
So which kind of nursery school with that one? You don't go school where they put hand like this.
No, we don't go through this kind of suffer where you suffer now. Yeah.
So, but I find it difficult to believe that nursery school existed then.
There are so many nursery schools, you know. Nursery school. They call it what do they call it these days? They call it there's this name they call it right these days. There's this name they call it. I don't know. I'll remember anyway. So
Nursery school.
Yeah, nursery school. Yeah, nursery school, yes. That's where you go.
Okay, so you did that early part before you now went back to Port
Harcourt, yes.
So is that why you speak Yoruba fluently?
Obviously, speak Yoruba like tomorrow, no day.
I speak a little bit of Yoruba for the people to be convinced that.
Àwọn kí ló ṣe
Kò sí.
Wàgbà. So, ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sí àwa ní Nollywood àkànṣe so tàbí sà ń bọ́ pa nǹkan tí mo sọ, ó dẹ̀ ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi, ó dẹ̀ fún.
Okay, you don't do. You don't do. I just say speak small. I mean, you don't know Jim is small. You don't do now.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So, so at what point now did you return back to Port Harcourt?
Yes, that was when they transferred my mom from Lagos to Port Harcourt.
So you had to follow.
Yeah, I was the last born, so she had to like take me along because she left all my other my brothers and sisters back in Lagos, and she took me with her to Port Harcourt.
All this while you've been talking, you always mention your mom, your mom.
Yeah.
What about your dad?
My dad, way back, man. My dad died when I was little. Whatever, I was about 3 when my mom.
That was even before you got into the nursery.
Yes, that's when my dad died. You know, I was very young when my dad died. I was about 2, I think so, when my dad died. You know, I barely, enjoyed my dad. That's why, growing up, my mom was like my siblings. They were, yeah, my siblings. They were like trying to make sure I do not miss that feeling that they got from my dad. Obviously, I enjoyed the duty from my dad. Obviously, you know your dad, you understand me, you recognize your dad, but I never enjoyed my dad, you understand me. May so rest in perfect peace.
He continued to rest in peace.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so, in as much as I have questions here for you, but sometimes I pick questions from the things that you say.
Go ahead.
While you were talking, you mentioned you did a couple of bodyguards, and you did bodyguards, and you did what again?
Oh yeah, I worked in the fitness industry.
Yes, you've already talked about the fitness. Yeah. Tell me about the bodyguard.
Okay, now fine. So while I was growing up, you understand, at a point, you're on the street, and I tried to make everything legal, clean. I said, okay, fine. If I want to be a bad boy, I'll be the baddest boy. You understand? I have everything, all the qualities that whoever needs me to drop on the table, I have them all. But I felt, okay, now, let me use my strength and find money the right way. Okay? You understand me? I started bodybuilding. I have the bodybuilding way back. You understand me? Behind my house, I used to do a lot of, makeshifts and all that. And my first job was while I was working with the fitness center. So from my bodybuilding experience, I moved that experience into the fitness center, Universal Fitness Center. I got into a broader atmosphere, you understand me? And my boss, Emmanuel Okereke, the so rest in perfect peace, he had so much trust in me. He feels I can make darkness to come now and light to come. That's the kind of trust he had in me. So I gave him that, you understand me? So he left everything for me, you understand? And he found out that I was so good in whatever I'm doing. Now, whenever, if I have to do something, I do it my soul.
Go all the way.
You know me, you understand? We've come a long way. So while I was working with Universal Fitness Center, at the time, Greg Fibesima is my friend, and Awuti. They were DJs in those days. So Greg Fibesima used to come to my house. We used to dance together. We used to go to parties together. And he was a DJ already in Port Harcourt, He was DJ. So, Kachi on the Luju. Kachi on the... God. But you're taking me back, bro.
Yeah. That's the whole idea.
Okay, anyway, let me cut it short here. So Greg was in Lagos, and Greg had a deal with Club Towers, and Greg felt, who's going to be the baddest boy to mount to this place now? Jello. Let me get Jello. Is fearless. We know me Port Harcourt. They all know me PH, one man squad. I walk alone. I move alone, but I'm always myself, You know me. Always myself, you understand me? You don't see me everywhere unless you want to see me. Kind of an introvert kind of thing. That's where I've been living my life, you understand? So I got to Club Towers, and Nazi Abdul Ibrahim saw me. That's the owner of Ibira land, Prince Abdul Ibrahim. He saw me, the son Nazi. Azima saw me and said, God, Craig, where did you get this guy from? Craig said, that's Gentle Jack, my friend Jello. He said, I don't need anybody. He has the job already. Merely looking at me alone, you understand? Because now, Labisa, we have this kind of looks, facial expression. We're not trying to intimidate you, but we just keep that expression and make you understand that, man, we're not easy. You understand? So I started working with Universal Fitness Center. I left Universal Fitness Center. Then I hooked up with Vazi Ado Ibrahim. I was in his club working as the head of security, club tours, way back. This was 1993. God damn it. You understand? So now, you know where I'm coming from. Yes. From there, part-time, I used to bodyguard for some elites too. I don't want to call names now, I used to bodyguard for some elites and all that. So that's when I was doing the club, head of security in the club, and while I was protecting the lives of the elites. You understand?
And all of this was before you joined
the industry. So I had to package all this madness into the industry.
So that's why you came with all of the vibes.
Then I had to transform everything about the bad boy thing, and told this producer, you got to pay these people, man. We're coming with fire. You understand?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you guys are having a wonderful ride. This is Gentle Jack and Vuga. I promise you guys it's going to be a fantastic, fun ride.
It's going to be a cracker, man.
Yes, so this is just the beginning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you guys are still here waiting to hear much more from Gentle Jack, and he's here ready to give us more. So Gentle Jack, welcome back to the second segment of this podcast session.
Thank you.
We're going to go straight into the next question, but before I ask you that question, I'd like us to watch the screen and see this movie clip. Please play the movie clip. Usually our clips are...
Whoa. This is Igodo. Oh goodness. This is Igodo. That's massive. Better plenty. Massive. I'll scare them now. Watch. They'll go back.
All right, that's it. Thank you. You wanted to say something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Labisa, this is Igodo.
Yes.
This was shot so many years ago. We shot this scene for one full day.
Yeah.
One full day from morning till night. You understand?
Mm.
We shot this scene for one full day. You understand me? From morning till night. And I played the first chief priest of the kingdom. And there's a prophecy that a woman is going to give birth to Hekumere. You understand me? And he's going to be a great one. And I got the message from the gods. Then I live on the mountaintop. I went straight to the kingdom, pulled the baby from the mother's She just gave birth.
She just gave birth.
Yes, pulled the baby with the umbilical cord,
Placenta.
and everything. I took the baby away like that, and went back to the mountaintop and presented the baby to the gods and named it Yekumere. Yeah, sorry.
You see that movie? Yeah. To tell you the truth, this was the movie that drew me close to you, that made me become your fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, this particular role, because this is just the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
And over the years, I began to understand that the intro of a movie is very important.
Yes.
How you start any movie is very important. Yes. And this is one of the movies that has a very unique beginning.
Yes.
Because of the role that you played.
Yes.
He made this movie stand out. He made this movie popular. And your nature here, your builds, the athletic nature of who you are, made this movie stand out.
So you know what happened? Andy Aminichi was the director of the movie. Don Pedro Baseki was the writer. He had the idea, and he was the artistic director to Andy Aminichi. You understand me? And he said, "Jack, where are you from?" I said, "I'm from." He said, "This is unbelievable." And the minute he said, "Ojero, no, this is just too much. You give everything. Yeah. This is exactly what they wanted. This is exactly what I wanted from you." Yes. We shot from morning till evening. One scene.
Yes, because I know Andy Aminichi is not the kind of director that likes to shoot in a rush.
One scene. We shot from morning till night. I gave it to him. He said, "Wow, this is incredible." He said, now at the point he said, "Ojelu, do your thing." At the point he said, "Ojelu, do your sorry. Come here." At the point he said, "Ojelu, do your thing." He said, "Gentle, do your thing." So I went into the hut and I came out with the baby. And I knew they were behind me. And I had to walk like a chief priest. You understand? With power. You understand? So as I was moving, I turned behind. I turned around. I had to scare the villagers. Yes.
They're not supposed to be
following me.
But they will follow you.
I know.
Yes,
they will follow me. But they know I'm the voice of the gods. Yes. They know I'm not here to hurt them. They already know, but I don't want them to follow me. So that movement, and their ministry took it. So at a point, they said, "Let's just be taking this movement." It was interesting, honestly, That was interesting.
How did that make you feel after acting? Because it's one of your early movies.
Yes.
How did it make you feel especially when the movie came out and the kind of accolades that you were getting? How did it make you feel?
Awesome. Incredible. I felt so relieved. And I feel, you see, when you feel content, you understand, already you've done something good. And the joy, the charisma, the pride, everything, it's all interwoven into one. You understand me? Yes. The aura, when you move, in your soul, you're content. You've done what you're supposed to do, and everybody's okay with what you've done. You understand? That was something. Don Pedro Basek became my fan. Honestly, he became my fan.
I told you that I became your fan too after watching this.
Don Pedro just became
so I can imagine a whole lot of people trolling after you. But was this the movie that gave you your biggest fame?
No.
Okay, hold on. Please give me that picture of Vuga. Give me that picture of Vuga. Because, I'm very, very sure that some people, when they hear you being called Vuga, they don't know the origin. Look at this one. That is you and Regina Askia.
Former Miss Nigeria.
Former
most beautiful girl in
Nigeria. She was one of the leading actors in Nollywood back then.
Yeah, right.
Before she quit movies and relocated to America. I think she's a medical doctor now.
Yes. You know what happened, Nima? Yes. Okay, now let me tell you this story, okay? Then you know how me and you will normally trek and all that from one audition to the next audition. Zebel Jiro's office to visit gardens and all that, At the end of the day, we land at Tigre Jiro's to Teco Benson and all that, So I went to Pichi1 studio, but Don Pedro Baseki's office for an audition. So I said, okay, let me hook up with Winnie's. From there, I'll be going to Uzit Kadi. So while I was trekking, then we knew normally trek a lot. Trekking it was like, part of the
That was KK or
so I was trekking down from the end of Adiroku, so I was going back to Cheetah to just get a bus, drop it at Masha, then, cut into Winnie's. Kabate Sosa saw me at the junction of Tafa Balewa. He said, Jack, come, cross. And I crossed over. I said, we did street conferences. We did deliberate. We go fit play this character. Vuga. Seriously, Vuga. He said, come on here. When they worry you. That lead rule for you, Peter, too. That you they choose. I say, how? Them, if they have a big project in the industry, they bring in big wigs to come and deliberate on who can play the lead, especially the lead role. So they had a lot of people in Kingsley Ogoro's office, a lot of people, Upper Williams, this, that, everybody was there. So they brought in names like that, I don't want to mention names here. You brought it said to be Kanayo, this, that, Chasukavo, whoever, what's his name? My guy that plays Shongo, you understand?
Oh yeah, that guy.
So they brought in names like that, but at the end of the day, Gentle Jack, they settled for you. Yes, he has the skin complexion, he has the looks, the stature, the mannerism, the characterization, whatever, everything put together in one basket, in one package. You understand me? His expression is top notch. It's off the chain. Wow, people were impressed. Some people voted for some people, but at the end of the day, they felt, no, let's give it up for this guy, let's give it to this guy. And Kabana too, but that's my first lead role. I said, okay. He said, don't worry. Simi Opego is going to call you the next day. I couldn't go to anywhere.
Simi was the director.
Simi is the director and he's the idea of Vuga.
Okay.
Uzopechi is his friend and Uzopechi is the producer. You understand me? And I went straight to Venice. I couldn't go to anywhere again. I was content. But that day, the next day, they gave me a call. I should come to House of Macro. I got to Sosimi Software. I got to House of Macro. We started discussing. I knew they needed me, and I had to make sure I stand my ground. At the end of the day, we ended up on 100K.
100,000. That
Yeah.
This was
1998. Yes, 98. Highest grossing.
And you played the movie and it stood you out.
Yes. Now, do you know what happened? Simina saw me. I said, Jack, I need you to give me more, like 30 more kilos. I said, 30 more kilos on this.
Like you should add your body mass.
I said, give me 2 weeks. He said 2 weeks. He said, we're shooting the next 3 weeks. I said, give me 2 weeks. I said, don't worry, I'm the master. When I came back, Simi saw me. Simi said, damn.
He shouted,
this is unbelievable. I said, let's go and walk. When you cannot talk, your expressions.
Yes, because you didn't say a word, you're like deaf and dumb.
Your expressions and all that sends the message across. It's not just to be talking about in movies and all that. If you don't have the expression, myself and you will have bad expressions, me and you won't want to act. You understand me? Expressions is the key. You understand me? You can talk from now till next year, but you don't have the facial expression, then you're nowhere. When we finished shooting and Reginaska called me aside and she said, I want to host you in my house. I couldn't believe this. This is unbelievable. You did not talk. You did not say a word, but everything was on point. Rivat, please, let me host you. And, she hosted me in the house. We ate, we drank and all that. Took pictures, had, discussed and all that. You understand? And it was interesting because whenever I see this poster, I give myself flashback, Vuga. The costume, when it comes to costume, I'm always involved. A1 Bandana brought a costume and I said, no, Bandana, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. And we got to this level here, you see. This is it. You understand me? We got to do that. I told her, shave my hair, shave everything off.
Was that your idea, the shaving of the hair?
Yes, shave everything off. And Simi was interested in it, you understand me, I said, yeah, let's shave it off. And I had to give myself a clean cut, you understand me? And Vuga sold out.
The movie came out and it became a monster hit.
Monster hit.
Until today, it's still a monster hit. That's why everywhere you go, they call you Vuga. Despite the number of movies that you have done and got this.
And most of the things I do, not my businesses and all that, my name on Instagram, share me is Vuga.
Yes.
I call it Vuga the meat.
There are very few of us that stand out like this. That's why we make a movie and that movie name almost swallows our real
Every days, yeah.
Someone like you, Vuga,
You,
myself, Labista, Nkemowo, Sophia.
Few of us.
Aki and Popo, Mr. Ibu, some very few actors that stand out, with their movie characters. In this movie, Jemike featured in this movie.
Yeah, now let me tell you story about Jemike. So, much respect to him wherever he is, And he now came and said, Jack, they gave me 2 scenes. And what are the 2 scenes? They escaped from the camp while there was himself and Ama Ignis. They were running and they shot them. And that's it. That's the character.
That's the role he played.
And the kid was so happy that they gave him 2 scenes. And I remember we were in a lumberjack location where they cut timbers and all that, you understand me? And I told it, your time will come. That was what I told you. I would remember. I told you, your time will come. Just take it easy, just do what you're doing. So I was so happy that they gave him 2 scenes. And all that.
Even Mr. Ibu.
Now, Mr. Ibu was not supposed to play that character. The guy that was supposed to play that character didn't meet up the location boss for us to leave Simi's office to Ijebu Ife. So he didn't come. So we're waiting for this guy. We didn't see him. So Simina said Ibu should come and play that character.
Okay.
Yes, I think that was Ibu's first production manager job, PM.
I wouldn't think that was his first PM.
I don't know.
Maybe as an actor, the first time he acted.
Anyway, so Ibu now took up that character. You understand me? Brought in some comic relief into that character. And it was fun.
And I think that was what sold Ibu.
Yeah, that was what sold. That was what.
Yeah,
that was exactly what sold Ibu. To become a comic character. There's a recipes, man.
You afterwards, you started to get other lead
roles and all that. Other jobs started coming in and all that. Vuga.
So you would say that this is the movie that gave you your breakthrough.
Yeah, this was the movie that shot me to limelight.
Okay, for some of you on TikTok that asked that question, because I noticed someone asked the question that which is your most outstanding movie? That's referring to Gentle Jack. I'm sure he has answered you, or your question has been answered. Vuga is his most outstanding movie or character in a movie. Please play me the other video. Play me the other video quickly.
So then we have become renegades, outlaws. Not because we love to, but the society leaves us with no choice. We are blessed by the Almighty, yet in the midst of plenty, we live in squalor. Yes, correct. Before now, the oil company said their excuse for not giving us employment was because we are not educated. And now we have acquired education. Some of us won the Vice Chancellor's Prize for best graduating students. And now what are the oil companies saying? That we did not study engineering. And even when we study engineering, they are saying we are not qualified for the job. And today we are saying, we are the way we are because we have the misfortune of being blessed with oil. And instead of this oil benefiting us, it has left us worse than it met us. And today we are saying, the oil company wouldn't have succeeded in underdeveloping us if not for the cooperation of some of our fathers, brothers, and uncles, internal collaborators who do not care if the entire village starts to die as long as them and their family are okay. But today we are saying,
I'm going to shoot this again.
My brothers, do not be deceived. This is not going to be easy. No!
It's going to be easy.
It will be easy.
Heavy.
All we need to do is speak with one voice. Yes!
Thank you, Consul. Thank you.
Whoa!
Thank you.
You guys can listen to the delivery. We've come a long way. See, this is where we tell you go back to time, you know. Not cha.
This is Genesis.
This is Genesis.
A movie you produced.
Yeah.
This was 2007?
2009.
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Now, my choice for picking this movie is because of the truth, the expository, and the connection in this movie and what has been happening in the Niger Delta region. This movie has a storyline that has to do with oil spillage. And what has been the effects of oil spillage in Niger Delta? And has that been curbed today?
It's been devastating. It has actually messed up all the mangroves and all that, you know, killed all the seafoods, messed up all the fish ponds, you know, farmlands, and oil spillage. It has actually caused a lot of accidents. When I say accident, a lot of, you know, most of our youth, because they want to get rich through the negative means and all that, they do not understand what is called highly inflammable environment. So they go with all kinds of, you know, inflammable gadgets and all that. They get burnt. Now, you know, we hear about, you know, whatever explosion here and all that, you understand? You know, oil spillage, we've been through with this oil spillage story for a very long time, the Niger Delta region, and I think government is actually doing whatever they can do to curb this menace. And I just pray they do something interesting so that at the end of the day, you know, all this oil spillage issue is going to be, you know, curbed the way we really want them to be curbed. You understand? Because I mean, if I have to mention a lot of communities that have actually gone through this oil spillage problem, you know, it's crazy. You know, most youths they've actually lost their lives in issues like this. You know, youths have actually sacked the village because when they found out that the community leaders are out there to embezzle money meant for community, there is one thing and all that. You understand? You know. And whenever this the company involved comes into the community to come and settle issues, you understand me? When they come, they go straight to the chiefs and ask them, "We're sorry for what has happened in your community. We're going to put these things in order, all the damages and all that. Okay, fine. What do you want us to do right now? You want us to pay money into your account so that you can go and get people to, you know, clean up this environment and all that." Then that's when you see ideas springing up. Some chiefs will say, "Oh, no. We want you to do it yourself." Some chiefs will say, "No, bring the money. We're going to do it ourselves. We can do it. It's our community. We know the in and out of this community." Then they leave the youths, they sideline the youths, and somebody in the village get to understand what's going on, and, you know, send a message to some of the youths hanging maybe at the water side or whatever, or the trees and all that, you know, under the trees, and you guys are here messing around. Chiefs are sharing money meant for community development. That's where the youth gets annoyed. They come with all kinds of ideas. Oh, these people, they share money where we're supposed to take the enjoy. When at them, okay, call me Emma, call me Anthony, call me this, bo do meeting, bo go meet them. Why they want share money with me? Before you know what's going on, somebody amongst them again will get into the youths and tell them, "Look, I have this amount of money for you guys." Those people that say they want this money meant for community development to go back to the company so that the company will use it to clean up. Make sure you discipline them. That's where you have restiveness at its peak. You understand? This restiveness you hear, it starts from the community. It starts from the community, honestly. So these are the problems we normally go through. I'm from the Niger Delta region. I'm from the Calabar Kingdom. We have all kinds of oil installations around my town. My town is an island. You can use a power boat to go around my town. You know, an island, a land out of the sea. That's my town. If you take a drone shot, you can see what my town looks like. You can go around with a ship. Go around my town with a ship. So we've gone through a lot of problems, and when this oil, when oil gets into the water, it kills everything, the fishes,
Yes, because it blocks oxygen from
eventually in the water, so the fish, they start to float,
die and
so they start to float up, the next day, you understand me? And this is actually causing a lot of problems for the fishermen, even we that always normally ply the sea and all that, it's a very a dangerous situation for us, because when the engines are coming, they come with heat, and when the heat gets in contact with this crude oil, it sparks, and they just
spark into fire.
fly into fire, and that's serious,
So this issue still lingers till today.
Obviously, as I speak to you.
So that means we're not finding any solution to it because of the greedy people.
Yes, we have in the community, yes. Like, you have a lot of issue with the Ogoni, whatever. Shell is going to do this, Shell is going to do that, Shell is going to do this, they are going to clean up. But the Ogonis are still having that issue up to today, But I don't know, man. But one day I believe we'll have leaders that are going to actually, sit down and handle this situation properly the way it's.
Do you think there's something the government can do about this?
Sure.
What exactly can the government do?
If the government puts the round pegs in the round holes, you understand me, this issue is going to be, taken care of, and it's going to be solved.
Government are still people.
Yeah.
There are still people from river states. And if they also decide to corner their own part of the money, then...
The thing is, we have these oil spillages in the communities, you understand? And the companies come in to say, okay, we want to do this. Look, as I speak to you, it's very difficult for you to get it right in the community, because somebody will go behind and tell them, look, why are you stressing yourself? Why are you stressing yourself? Let us get a water buggy. A water buggy will come and clear this thing. How much? We give a water buggy 500,000 naira. Come on. Why you want to pay them 4 billion for what? No, look, listen to me. What I'm going to do right now is just pay me only 1 billion. I'm going to do this. I will call Chimbare. I will call Chim this. I'll call Chim that. We'll take care of this situation. I will call the youth by the side and we'll settle them. And that is it. Case closed. Why are you stressing yourself? That's the genesis. That's the problem we have. Up to today, we could not curb the idea of the menace we have in other dry lands, the herdsmen and all that. You understand me? To this point.
Do you think this issue of oil spillage has anything in connection with militants?
Not really. Militancy came in just because they weren't having enough attention. They weren't getting enough attention from the Niger Delta region, because, what feeds Nigeria comes from this region, and you neglect this region. You come, you have Ajib, you have whatever, and you don't want to employ the youth from the community.
Okay.
So that's the annoyance. That's the annoyance. You understand? You don't even want to keep the community light. But when we look at you, wherever you are, wherever your flow station is, you understand me? You guys have light. You guys are enjoying. And we have the oil in our land. And you don't want to give us light. You don't even want to give us basic amenities like, hospitals, schools and all that. You don't want to build anything. You don't want to even employ our youths. And that's where they get angry and said, okay, fine, we're going to mess you guys up right now, And they start to, cause all kinds of restiveness in the economy.
Pipelines.
Yes. And they try to look for a way to make ends meet.
There was a time I traveled to Bonny Island.
Mm-hmm.
In Bonny Island is not, it's just like, it looks like every other community in the riverine area. The riverine neighborhoods have similar builds, similar nature, waterlogs here and there, rough roads, bushes and all of that. But in that Bonny Island, there's a sector of that Bonny that looks like if you go there, you think you are in London or Jamaica.
Yes, that's where they have this, what's it called? What's this place? This natural gas, whatever in Bonny, yes. They built a lot of beautiful houses for their expatriates and all that there.
So they can build such things for expatriates, but it's not good enough to be built for the people of Bonny Island.
Now you understand. That's the problem. That's the problem. And when you raise an eyebrow, some people come from somewhere and shut you down. And that's why the boys, they said, okay, fine. We're going to handle this problem the way we feel we can handle it, with our own in our own capacity. And at the end of the day, they had this thing going up and down. But when the former president was around, he's late now. He had to call for amnesty and all that. So they they settled everything and everybody dropped their weapons and also let there be peace and let the oil business, because that's where we have our feeding from this country. You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
But do you think, since after that amnesty stuff, is the community of the Niger Delta regions getting any better?
I would say 40%.
Okay.
40%. I think, few developments here and there, but nothing serious. Nothing serious, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure this part that we got into is an emotional part, but it's very, very important to also discuss it. We are not just actors. We are influencers. We are mentors. It is our duty to educate the people, lecture them, tutor them, make them understand what is happening in our environment. And that is why we had to stroll into this part of this talk. We're just going to take a final moment break, and then we'll come back. We'll go straight to the final parts of this podcast. Please stay tuned and don't leave.
They don't touch the dial. We're coming back. Vuga says so.
Alright guys, welcome back to Nollywood Hardcore, the legendary story, or the Legends Untold story. On this very episode, we have legendary Gentle Jack, and we are at the concluding part of the podcast. Just a couple of questions more, and that will be it for today. So, Gentle Jack, in trying to round up, I'm going to ask you this few more questions. How would you compare the Nollywood of our time and the Nollywood of today?
The comparison is quite obvious. You understand? Because our own time, we were there with passion, seriousness, not even the money. It's obvious that the money is important. The respect was there. We had so much respect for our fellow colleagues. We had so much respect for the craft. We're very punctual. We're very patient, and the consistency was there. But this generation, I'm not trying to run them down. No, I'm not doing that. But I think they should do a lot. They should work on their attitude. They normally have a lot of backstabbings and all that. This is not healthy for the profession. And I know what is going on in the industry. Like me and you will be friends, and we're still friends today. We'll be roving. You understand me? And nothing has changed. You understand? And whenever we go on set, they feel our impact. They feel our presence. They say, "Oh man, hold on now, hold on, don't be mouth." You understand? Now years of discipline. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now years of discipline. You understand? But I want to advise them. I just want to advise them to keep it real, keep their hands clean, keep it real, and everything will align at the end of the day. Because it is not the same when we were doing our own thing and this thing they are doing right now. They call acting. It's a very different thing entirely. You understand what I'm saying? No respect for the director, no respect for the crew, no respect for anybody. The other day I heard somebody else stood up and slapped somebody, a crew member and all that. That's crazy. You don't even, what if the crew member lands you another solid slap and you faint?
And she's a female.
And you're a female. So what are you doing that for? What are you trying to, some of them just come the next day, I'm Nollywood actor, I'm Nollywood actress, whatever. Where are you coming from? You did not go through the eye of the needle to get to where we are today. You understand me? How many auditions have you attended? Where are you coming from and all that? You understand what I'm saying? So these are what I'm saying. When we whatever you are, you still attend auditions. I remember in those days, you see Olu Jacobs sitting by the point. Uncle Peter Desho come from Nogo is sitting. Justice is serious. There's no rest perfect. Everybody is sitting, waiting for the scripts to come.
Yes.
Waiting for the scripts to come.
These days, somebody will just come from somewhere. The next thing is playing the lead. Somebody is the costume assistant. The next thing is directing you on set. It's crazy, man. The speed to the level where these people want to get to, it's very ridiculous. I don't know where they are speeding to. Where are you guys rushing to? Take things gradually, step by step. Go through the rigorous process of you becoming whatever you want to be in the industry. There are processes for you to go through. You understand? You don't just jump from one point to the next point and feel your this, your that. I mean, it's appalling to me. I see it as they just want to be very ambitious unnecessarily.
You want to be famous
instantly. You understand?
After one movie, you
become something, whatever you want to be. But my brother, we went through a lot. So that's whatever we do on set, they feel this is different for what we're seeing today. Yes, they still feel it. Any day I go on set with any director, the characters there, my colleagues, they'll say, "Oh no, man, this." Well, Jello, the way you did your own thing, I say, my brother, so then they teach me this work. And so they teach me this work. You understand me? Most times we even help these directors on set to block. I call him to the side and say, look, like this, like so, Jello, thank you, Baba, thank you. Baba, thank you, and all that. You understand?
It's all good. It's a deal, but they learn.
I just hope so.
I hope they learn. For those of you that have made mistakes, you could learn from the mistakes.
I just hope they will learn, because my father...
They need to focus on the craft.
I'm telling you.
Passionately.
Yeah.
So that you can grow in it.
That's right, because, these days, and the way they quarrel amongst themselves, and now, in fact, the way they verse me past, the girls, they night they quarrel past. The girls, they night they quarrel past. The girls.
The guys don't really have...
The guys, they don't even get problem. The girls, now you go see, imagine Genevieve then. Rita and Genevieve, they still be friends till today. After many years.
Since the Rita's 50th
birthday, they call to themselves, You go see one A and B, they even talk to themselves. Because of one small run where they go on before where the team to Casala don't boss, you understand me? They rebuke themselves. They don't if you do anything in the kumkum. They don't if you do anything in the kumkum. Do something in the kumkum. Not allow us to hear. Not allow us to hear. Do everything in the kumkum. You understand? It's crazy. You understand? See Shona Chukuka, Uche Jumbo, all of the Omole Bole, they still they gather themselves as friends. Yes. They still they rove together.
After how many years?
It's so sweet when you see them, they rove together. They still they go parties together. They still the way they rove into. Now few of us still. Now me, are you still there today?
Yes. After so many years.
We still there.
Yes.
We don't get this kind of level again for this Nollywood. They again. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. So, you Gen Zs these days, you're not gonna listen to me. Wait. And they hear me. If we no worry.
Anyway, I'm sure they will learn.
I just hope they learn.
Like Very Dark Man would say, you will learn. You're going to learn.
And talking about Very Dark Man, it just reminded me something, recently I shot a movie about Very Dark Man. You remember? VDM. And a lot of people felt, okay, I did a movie, true life story about Very. That's not a biopic of Very Dark. That's a true life story about Very Dark. If I want to shoot a movie about Very Dark Man, we will start from when they gave birth to him, his village, his parents and all that, the school he attended, till when he got to this whatever job he's doing right now.
I saw his response.
Yes.
I saw Very Dark Man's response to that movie. He was like, he's not very happy about it. That if you wanted to do a movie about him, that you should have come to him, that he would be happy to tell you his story.
He's not a filmmaker, so he doesn't understand.
No, but I wanted to, reply to him, make him understand something. You are not the producer of the movie. You were only giving a script.
They thought it was my movie.
Yeah. So, Very Dark Man, if you're watching this one, Gentle Jack was not the producer of that movie. It is the producers and the writers that are supposed to seek you and get your biography and then convert it to a script. Gentle Jack is only an actor that was given a script to play, and he just played out.
And that's my job.
Yes.
And that's my job as an actor.
Actors do.
That's what actors do.
They give us scripts and we act.
We act. That's it.
That's what our duty.
I negotiated, and the fee was very cool, very juicy for me. And I took the role and I played it to my best of my knowledge. You understand?
So, VDM, no offense.
And
just a
obviously, one thing I like about him, one thing I like that he did was he gave respect. He said, Baba Gentleman, much respect to you.
Yes, he said that the way he loves and respects you,
Yes, much
he has
respect.
contacted you, he will be very, very happy to.
But
give you
I want to let you understand that was not a true life story about you, because you are not a filmmaker. We are filmmakers. You know, we just, I think what the producer did was this very dark man. He took issues
he sees online.
yes, online and turned it into a comic relief, and that's it, you know.
That is true.
So keep it cool. Keep it cool, bro. Keep it cool.
So next quick question for you is: if you are not an actor today, what would you rather be? What do you think you would have been if you're not an actor today?
I'll be a retired general by now.
In the military?
Yeah, let me tell you something, my brother.
I know the story you want to tell,
You know,
but tell it to the audience. Go ahead.
bro, you know, me and you we're going, if we combine to attack a country where they have restiveness, they will respect me and you.
Don't be lying.
I'm telling you for you, man. If we were generous, if we were in the army.
Yes.
Okay, fine. When my mom was alive, then my uncle, my mom's nephew, he was a commodore then. But when he retired as a real admiral, you know what the real admiral is?
Yes.
You got into the end.
In the Navy.
Yeah, so when he was a commodore, he was my mom's nephew. My mom used to date him and all that, her sister's son. He was Commodore Ibn Abu Bob Manuel. When he retired, he was Rear Admiral Ibn Abu Bob Manuel. His mom is my sister's elder sister, you know. So then my mom usually come to Lagos she usually go to Federal Ministry of Health for her checkups and all that every month. So whenever she comes to Lagos, she stays in my other sister's house, you know. And so my uncles, once they get the idea my mom is around, they will all come to the house to come and see my mom before she starts to bully them, because she sees them as those are little brothers. She scolds them anyhow she wants to, you know, irrespective of the fact that he has gotten to that level of a commodore with his husbands and all that, waiting for him downstairs, you know. So now listen to this. Now, while he was in the sitting room, so my mom went into the room to get something for him, where she brought some dry fish or whatever for him and all that. So he was discussing with me that NDA exam is coming, that he wants me to just sit the exam. I should leave the rest for him. That was what he wanted. He said, I should just sit the exam. We never knew my mom was listening to us. No, to be honest with you, I don't want you people to listen to this boy. Listen to this today. My mom came in and said, in my language, what are you telling me? You want my son to join the military? You know this is my last born. I'm the last in the family. Yes, I'm the last born. We're 6 boys, 2 girls. She now called him Ibelabo. It's a cry. That's
You Chris.
you ain't no correct. This guy na Komodo. She slap her. Oh boy. It's auntie tape and he say, that mean auntie waiting up now. Now boy she dey washing here, she dey turn the previous changing pamper in a napkin that I know with pampers.
A napkin now.
A napkin. Now my mom vex. My mom lose her rapper. Only Simi na with the other na Simi na.
As of Simi.
Na Simi na remain. My mom lose her rapper like this. Now she shake the rapper like this. Now she say, if I ever fit enter army, make I know say no be she take this belly, take born me. Say make I try.
She didn't want you to get into the army.
She shake the rapper like this. Now she come swear. She say, nothing what I go fit do for this life, I go fit enter military. Make I try. She gon' call her name. Say, God, if no be inside my belly, this boy come out. Make you change this is what they talk. That my mama rapper back. After my mama die, I can't go sit for exam.
The same NDA exam.
Now, before I talk this one, you remember when we go attend one lady wedding where Balaka was one army woman.
Yes.
That army woman, our oga, Daddy Lawson, and me, now I sit for NDA exam for Army Children's School, GRA Port Harcourt, so many years ago. Daddy just retired as a general. That year, now Indo retired. Before that, Indo retired as a general. So me, I for do retire as general. I take it. Anything I take, now Daddy say go take. Daddy take, I go take. Anything I take, Daddy go take.
When the result come out, La Vista true to God in heaven, I no see my name.
Away.
See, I know they tell you this thing, say, I want to impress people where they listen. No. And they tell you everything God they listen to. Mothers are very, very powerful.
Yes.
If Mama Grace curse my brother,
They'll be trying so.
it'll be chaiso.
Your name vanish.
Oh boy, wait, somebody help me here. Me and Daddy lost him. When they see me as, you know, we get some of your mates where they see as the strongest amongst honor, the craziest amongst honor.
Yes.
He'll be like, where me and Iberi go do exam. Physical exam, Iberi, now they will come.
Just leave you.
He'll be say, I fight like say tomorrow, nothing.
So is the words of your mother
Yes.
that came after you.
My uncle find my name, Taya, no way. Nothing we no do to him look for my name. They say, since the name no dey my name will not see my name. Daddy lost him till tomorrow. Daddy loves to say, oh, Jello. No, no, Jello, I come from, you know that. Jello, they come from Jello. Which one happen? I said, no. That's why I just leave that case, made that case end. That's why I leave her. That's why whenever the military guys and see us, see we say, man, Jack, why you not join military? Jack, why you know they military now? Oh boy, if you dey military, man, military goes through, they don't even know the cost. When my mama lay, I stress me today, I don't know if you join.
But would you have loved to be in the military, sort of being an actor?
Child Jehovah, somebody help me here. Jeremiah, where are you, please?
Eh? Oh boy, you dey ask me this kind of question. You know, say this gun, me, I love her. You know, say you love her, I love her. Imagine me. Just imagine me. They lead a squadron.
Me, I write NDA exam after my secondary school, but my name no show, you know. At the point in time, they just tell me, say, man, forget it. Say, if your papa know be general or somebody in the army, say, then you feel enter there. So that's how they put to FAC, you know.
My brother.
Anyway, usually fans, I usually like to give the social media fans an opportunity to throw in 3 questions for our guests. So here I have 3 questions for you, Mr. Gentle Jack. But fortunately, I think some of the questions have been answered already. Number 1 question here says, looking back on your decade-long career in Nollywood, what role or project do you think has been the most impactful in your journey? And you already answered that. You said Vuga. Yes. And then the number 2 question is, and what lessons have you learned from the experience that you continue to apply to your craft today?
Yes. The thing is, like I said, you know, you keep your hands clean. Always know there's God. Respect the industry. Put more effort in becoming a better you, and consistency.
Okay.
These are my tricks. You know.
He said, keep your hands clean. That means, because I know a lot of people like to go the voodoo way to aid them in their career. I never did that. He never did that. We don't believe in voodoo. We believe in our personality, our craft, our talents, and we believe in God. That's why we're still here today as well. So the last question is your very first movie, which he has answered.
Blood Money.
Blood Money. So my TikTok fans, your 3 questions has been taken care of, and thank you for being part of this podcast. In trying to round up quickly, I have to hit you with 10 straight questions that you answer me straight up. Let's go.
Bring it up.
Number 1, what movie is your favorite movie? Be it local or foreign.
What movie is my favorite movie? Vuga.
Yeah. Your own movie.
That's right.
Okay. Who is your favorite artist? It could be actor, musician. Local or foreign?
Actor or musician?
Yes. Who is your favorite artist?
This is dicey.
You've never had a favorite? You're thinking about it.
I do, but I have a lot,
Who is your favorite? Out of the lot, number one. Mention one name.
I have a lot.
Mention one name.
I have a lot. Because of my passion for action movies, you understand, I'll go with Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Black.
What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, apart from bodybuilding, basketball.
Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you love more? Not as a profession, but like you're chilling and you would rather watch or listen. New movies or music?
Root vibes.
So music then.
Yes.
Okay. Root vibes is the genre of music.
Reggae.
Okay.
Dry reggae.
Yeah. Who is your favorite personality? Somebody that stands out for you?
My mom.
Okay. And are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert with a big capital.
That means you spend more of your time inside.
It does, yeah.
You don't like to go outside.
But you know.
We were outside.
But you know.
And
But you know me.
I know how long it takes you to go outside.
I know, you know me.
Which is your favorite football team?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. I know that. If you had to go for a vacation, where would you rather go? Where would you rather be?
River Jordan.
Well, we'll be there now.
We'll go back.
Jordan. Okay. Which would you rather chill with this amongst this list? Food, brandy, whiskey, red wine, or water?
Food.
I know. Well, let me stop saying I know. We're asking these questions for the audience to know.
You know me.
I already know.
You know me.
The answers to all these questions. Okay, finally. Leave a word, or just leave a word of advice for the young ones out there, the young fans, the young aspiring actors that look up to Vuga. Just leave a word of advice for them.
Okay, you know what, guys? Like I said, keep it clean. Keep your hands clean. Always work on yourself to get better. The industry is big enough to accommodate everybody. If the acting thing is not working, we have other professions for you to get into, other fields, Become a director of photography, become a sound engineer, you become a continuity man, script writer, a light man and all that, set design. A lot of things are out there for you to, grab. If because everybody actually came in as an actor. But at the end of the day, if it's not working for you, that does not mean it's the end of the road for you. No, sir. You can do other things, You don't know if that is your calling. You understand? But the most important thing is consistency. Don't dance out of your rhythm. Whatever it takes, do not dance out of your rhythm. Don't dance out of your rhythm. Keep it locked down and always pray to God because, God is everything. I tell you, man, myself and my friend will come a long way. We normally tell you, man, we are organic. My brother, anything we do, my brother, I must take Coca-Cola, wash down. They are me. I hear you. I'm going to potato boy.
Okay, guys, you heard it from Gentle Jack.
Yeah.
This is strong words and strong advice, and I will advise you guys to stick to it, take it, listen to it, absorb it, and let it sink into you because it's truly going to help you in your career, especially for those of you that want to be actors. Just keep it clean and keep it straight. Yeah,
Be clean and keep
be
it straight.
consistent in the business.
That's right.
And that will see you through.
That's right.
So, Gentle Jack, this brings us to the end of our podcast session with you, the Nollywood Hardcore. But before you leave this table, we usually have our little way of saying thank you to our guests for coming to, grace the podcast.
I'll drop my account.
No, I have something else for you. You don't need to drop your account.
Give me money or...
I have something special for you. This is something that money cannot buy because it's a special cap made. In front here, like I'm wearing, is Nollywood Hardcore NH, like you see. And on the side here, you can see that it's crested especially for you.
Oh, beautiful.
Gentle Jack.
Wow, interesting.
So this is from me to you.
Wow. This is super clean, man.
Yeah.
This is super clean, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is super clean. This is super clean, man.
Nice.
Guys, did you see this? Man, you know, myself and this guy, we love baseball hats, you know, so we have a lot in our closet, you understand me? We love baseball hats, and he knows, you know, myself, and I don't think any other person, any other colleague, I don't know now, but I notice that nobody or any of our few wear baseball hats reach me.
Well, yes.
I don't feel, man. We love baseball hats, man. We get to take and complete our dressing, man. You know, so that's why you see 50 Cent today, baseball hat, man, you know. You know, so that's it, man. We love it. But this is interesting. This is dope, man. This is good. Because when we see good hats, we know. Yeah, you know, so we know good hats, low quality, man. This is cool, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mr. Gentle Jack. Yeah. And this brings us to the end of this podcast session. Please stay tuned as we come your way again some other time with another legend. Like I promised you guys, it's going to be back-to-back legend after legend. In as much as some of them are very difficult to come by, but I'm going to keep trying my best to make sure I bring them on board for you guys to hear their story. The Nollywood Hardcore, the legends untold story. Stories like you've never heard it anywhere else before, no matter the number of podcasts or what's it called, interviews that they've been through. So that's what makes our own special. So see you guys some other time, and God bless you all. From me, Ima Ehumado is signing out. Try.